This enclosure is the home of the Chaetopelma olivaceum, the Israeli black Middle Eastern tarantula, I think the only one. It's found in Turkey, Israel, Egypt, Sudan. Very shy tarantula, fast, very, very fast. I don't see it often. Molted about 14 days ago, maybe a little longer. This is my first attempt at feeding. It's not been a great eater since I've got it. It hasn't really eaten maybe 3 times in 5 or 6 months that I've had it. It's not very big. Got it in as about 3/4 of an inch. It's probably right at 1 inch right now, if that. Hopefully that cricket will make its way over there. Mr. Cricket doesn't want to move. Oh, there we go. At least you got to see it take the cricket down. You didn't get to see the tarantula, but you got the attack. Hopefully in the future I'll be able to get this one out and videotape it a little bit more. It's not kept much, so we'll go on to the next. Okay, next up is going to be the Seriocosmus elegans. This is another recently molted tarantula, about 10 days ago. First feeding attempt since. Feed it a pinhead. Looks interested. Try and add some light so you get a better view. It's one of the smallest, if not the smallest, tarantula that there is out there. Very nice patterning. Oop, cricket got out. There we go, cricket's back in. It should eat. It hasn't eaten since I've got it. So it's been about 3.5 weeks, 4 weeks. Definitely showing some interest. It's just getting a little bugger up there. There you can see the T now. I think the cricket knows. There we go. Okay, next up is a little baby Salmopaeus pulcher. This one molted about 2 weeks ago. Hasn't eaten yet. My favorite species overall, the pulchers. I have 4 of them. I have 2 suspected males, 1 confirmed female, and this little one here. Not showing much interest. Probably just jump out and run away. It doesn't seem to be interested at all. I'll just leave this one in there and update it later. See what's next. Next up is a definite hobby staple, the Canthoscuria geniculata. This is a small sling molted about 9-10 days ago. We'll try out a small cricket, see if it's ready to eat. Oh, I see some interest. This small slings, I have 3 of them. I have a little bigger one. This one here and the one that molted about 3-4 days ago act like geniculatas. They are eating machines. The other 2, not so much. Actually kind of surprised. The first one that I got was early last year. It just never was a big eater. It would eat a couple times and then it would go into pre-molt and then it would molt. Then it wouldn't eat for 3 weeks. These ones here, especially this one, is a monster eater. If we can get the cricket out from underneath the water dish. There we go. First meal post molt. Okay, next up is our Gramstola rosea. This is the RCF, red color form. Still up in the air with these Gramstolas, especially the rosea and porteries. Which one's which, why, and how. But anyway, head cricket. Oh yeah, took it right down. This one was on a long hunger strike before. It's not last molt, but the molt before. It went over 200 days without eating. I was really worried I wasn't going to make it, but it did fine. And here we are, molted twice, looking real cute. Okay, we'll go on to the next. Okay, next up we have a Brachypelma smithy sling. Recently molted too, about 7 days ago. Should be ready to eat. This is the sling I got in last year, around this time, maybe a little later in the year, February. Didn't think it was alive when it came in. Put it in an enclosure with some damper substrate. Put it next to something warm. I went to work, I came back, and it was walking around. We thought for sure it was dead. I named this one Milagro, which was recommended by a friend, which is miracle in Spanish. It's amazing how they don't look anything like an adult. Looks a little scared. This one's been a decent eater, especially after molt. You stay in there. It doesn't look like this one's ready yet. We'll leave the cricket in there for a little bit and see what happens. We can make it an update later. If it doesn't need it before the videoing's done, I'll maim the cricket for it and let it eat when it's ready. On to the next. Next up is a Brachypelma emilia sling. A normal little brown fuzzball with black butt. Seems like all the brackies are that way at this stage. Small. This one's a pretty good eater. It's done well. When I got it as a 1/4 inch, it's probably a little over a half now. So it has flourished. Never had any issues with it. It's eaten well, and you can pretty much tell when it's going into pre-molt, because it really does stop eating. Period. It doesn't even look at food. We'll give this one a try and see what happens. There we go. It's amazing how hard they strike and how quick they really are, even at this small size. Powerful little buggers. Alright, on to the next. Okay, next little sling up is the Lasiodorides polycuspalitis. I think the common name is the Peruvian blonde. This one's been a real good eater for him. He molted twice now. Be ready for a new home real quick. And as you see, didn't waste much time. Great eaters. You don't see a lot of them in the hobby. I know one person, 2 people other than me that have one. Tom Moran has one. Matter of fact, funny story, Tom got the when he ordered his, I had ordered it the same day from the same place. And his order was put in first, so he got his before I got this one. It was kind of funny because I saw his video of the unpacking, and I said, that tarantula there should have been mine. So if any of you watch Tom Moran's videos and you see him post about his polycuspalitis, I could have had that one, and he could have had this one. We were just 15-20 minutes difference in time. Looking forward to this one growing. I kind of like the blondes, the blonde tarantulas. I think I said this before. The Arizona blonde, the Panama blonde, Peruvian blonde. I really do like the coloring, the brownish, tannish, earthy colors. Okay, let's move on to the next. Okay, next up is a little Faunopelma Hensi sling. I'm not quite sure if this one's going to eat. This one's hit or miss. It has been for a long time. This one, I think it's going into pre-molt. It surprises me and eats, and then the next 2 or 3 times I try to feed it, it won't eat. So we'll see what happens. I have a mature female Hensei, and I have a penultimate male. Nope, man, the cricket's getting out. Hold on, guys, I'll get that thing back in there.